So Emilia Pérez began as an opera before evolving into a musical film. How did that affect your directorial approach to the storytelling?
Ben, c'est ce qui a fait que
instead of shooting outdoors in a natural landscape, I shot in a studio set. So I went to see all these kind of natural locations, and they were just too realistic. They didn't have that stylized look I wanted in the final film. And the studio set, the soundstage, allowed us to create that stylized operatic look, because a soundstage essentially can look like an opera stage.
Seul le studio pouvait me donner ça. Et quand même, un plateau de studio ressemble beaucoup à un plateau d'opéra. Donc voilà, c'est ça pour moi.
Thank you. And you mentioned that the film defies genre classification. Was it intentional to make so many different genres from the start? And how did you sort of mix them all and make sure that it remained a serious story? I know there's comedy in it as well.
Je me disais, moi, comment
I mix the genres because essentially I'm looking at the destinies of different people, and these are evolving, changing destinies, so you have to follow them. And as a result, there has to be a sort of unstable quality to the film. So I responded to both the plot requirements and the aesthetic requirements by switching from, narco drama to telenovela and so on. And I also think you shouldn't be too scared as a director to just be a bit excessive. You shouldn't be too prudish or too restrained. You kind of want to just step over that line into something that's a bit more ridiculous, a bit more excessive, a bit more naive.
Ces styles-là. Et qu'il ne fallait pas avoir peur dans la réalisation du film d'être excessif, d'aller trop loin. Il ne fallait pas avoir trop de pudeur. Voilà, il fallait et risquer, courir le risque parfois de la naïveté et du ridicule. Voilà. Et que c'est très dur. Un metteur en scène peut tout à fait, peut être tout à fait sujet à la peur. Il fallait pas que je le sois.
Thank you. And the film features a predominantly female cast. What inspired you to focus on those 4 stories? You spoke just now about the different destinies that they all have.
Mon Dieu. Peut-être tout ça, je vais faire une réponse naïve.
I wanted to make a film with women, really, very much exclusively, so I wanted to work with women on set. I've worked with men and women, but this time I wanted to focus on women.
J'ai fait des films avec des hommes, je fais des films avec des femmes, voilà. C'est une curiosité. Oui, c'est ça, j'avais envie d'avoir un plateau féminin.
Women with very different characters, very kind of opposed characters, very different.
Très différentes, voilà, des caractères vraiment opposés, des choses comme ça.
And you mentioned that casting Karla as Emilia was crucial for the film. What qualities did she bring to that role that you felt were so important?
Karla Sofia?
Yes.
Karla Sofia, d'abord, comment?
I mean, I'd like this to stay between you and me, but obviously it won't. But I think of Karla Sofia as someone who's very unique. She's a very unique actress. I've seen quite a few actresses a bit like her for this film, but she's very unique. And she's very capable in terms of acting. She's got a very wide register, very kind of wide range. She can do comedy, she can do drama, etc. So the other thing is she transitioned at 46, so you have to wonder what it means for someone to carry 46 years of an identity they're not comfortable with, they're not unhappy with, and you can imagine the pain that produces. So at 46, as an actress, Karla comes with all this baggage.
Avec une identité pendant 46 ans, avec une identité qu'on sait ne pas être la bonne. Ça fait quoi? Ça, à mon avis, ça doit faire une très grande douleur. Ça doit faire Et donc, je crois qu'elle porte tout ça. Voilà.
Amazing, thank you. And just throughout your career, you've tackled so many different genres, but what new territory did this film allow you to explore?
M'a permis de découvrir, d'abord de découvrir.
Well, a number of things really. I mean, it was my first time working with music and dance to tell a dramatic story. It was my first time working with only actresses, with 4 very, very different types of actresses. So in a way, I can't say there's been a single day that wasn't fascinating and great, even though it was very lengthy and a very difficult, draining process. Now, if the joy I've experienced in making this film is any mark of quality, then we can say it's a very good film.
J'ai adoré faire ce film-là. J'ai adoré faire ce film-là, mais je ne sais pas si le plaisir que j'ai pris est un gage de qualité pour le film. Si c'est un gage de qualité, ça doit être un très bon film. Alors.